Alrighty, here we are in the little four-wheeler whip. Squid and I are ready to go out on our camping adventure. You hear that motor purr? Woo! Oh, she's going now. Woo! Oh, this looks bumpy. 5-10 miles an hour. Yeehaw! Oh, yeah. Woo! Are those tires spinning? Yee-hoo! We're heading out to the campsite. It's literally called the campsite. Apparently nobody's camped here though. First time campers.
Very creative. Creative name.
I feel at least like we're driving around in somewhere in Russia, just cruising on this bad boy.
Maybe I should have taken that shortcut.
Maybe. Woo! Squirrel up there running along a branch. Keep an eye up to the right, you'll see him move. He just went down over the thing.
Almost there. Almost there.
Woo! We've made it to our destination. Tonight, we camp in the woods.
Punch it, Chewy.
What's up, everybody? We're out here today on my friend Squid's property. We're going to be doing some camping. Today, we're going to get the portable web net set up that I created in one of my previous videos. If you haven't seen that video, feel free to go check it out, but it teaches you how to make the web net and everything. But I haven't been able to actually get it up yet, camp on it, and use it the way that I intended. So that's the goal for today's camping session. I'm going to get out here. I'm going to find 4 trees that are somewhat close enough that I can ratchet and strap that whole thing up. Once it's nice and up, I'm hoping anywhere between 6 to 10 feet, maybe a little bit higher, but I need to build a ladder first so that I can actually get up there, set all the ratchet straps up, get that thing nice and tight and taut. So we're going to work on doing that today. Let's get into it. Data log, entry 97. Things are looking grim on the JP Island. Doesn't look like many of the people here survived. Just reporting into Engine. I think we found Robert Muldoon's last shots that were fired. No trace of him. What's that? Clever girl. Fun part is that the ratcheting of these is on the interior. Now that I'm thinking about that, will I even be able to get this up there? Ratchet it up. Crap. Why don't they make these straps longer? And that is here, and it's rather taut. It's not as taut as when I first made it. And I think that's specifically because I've got one latch here that kind of went on screwy, and it's holding it awkwardly. And I don't want to push it too hard and break my straps, because this should be plenty enough for me to be able to lay up here and take a nap. So, all right, so we're gonna throw the ladder up there. I took the legs off, that's why I'm breathing so heavy. Just sawed the legs off on the lower part to make it a little bit lower, a little more balanced, and leaning up against that, it should be not as unstable as it was leaning on the trees. I could go nap. Looks like the opposite side might be higher. That's probably where I put my pillow and stuff. The diagonal might be better. Oh yeah, that's the ticket, diagonal. All right. Let's get the tent up here. It's coming down a little bit. Well, I suppose the ladder can't just sit over there, because I'm going to need to be able to get in and put gear and get out. So I think I'm going to have to move it over central there. Back a little ways. Hopefully a couple inches over will work okay. Okay, so there it is. We got ourselves a nice tent up in the trees off the ground. I'm not gonna put the rain fly on. It is currently nice out. Doesn't look like rain, but in a different situation, I would probably set up a whole tarp up over this. But I think it's gonna be some nice open fresh air camping tonight. So there it is. Make a sturdier ladder than me. It's a bit makeshift, but it's pretty cool.
There's a little like turtle location over here.
Got ourselves a little turtle pond for sure. You said there weren't any ponds on the property.
Hey. Very Jurassic Park waiting for the velociraptors to charge us.
Look at that big old eagle. Or hawk, whatever it was. Hawk.
Pay attention to drive. Got a big stump. Destroy this thing. Even a little stump would destroy this thing.
True. I feel like it'd be pretty tough to pull that off at 5 miles an hour, but you never know.
Good little area for morale.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When do those pop up?
Usually around Mother's Day. It's too late now.
Lane.
It's Father's Day now.
It's Father's Day.
There's no mushrooms for Daddy.
There's no mushrooms for that.
Kind of regret saying that immediately.
I thought it was quite funny.
Can't take it back now. It's a little cruise.
Yeah.
Food and fire now.
There's definitely some pretty property around here, yeah. I think getting a fire blazing sounds like a good plan. Get some food chopped up, get some embers going. So, get a healthy piece of paracord about 10 feet long. You tie your one piece of paracord to a nice thick branch like this. Then you take the opposite side of it, do a nice little loop in it. Make sure your loop's large enough that you can get your branch through, which looks like I just got enough space there. Put that flat down. Just start taking branches. Even nice ones like this. Get it all up in here, and once you have a nice bundle, you essentially can wrap it through here like this, or you can take it all the way through so it pulls nice and tight on everything. Now once you have a bunch of stuff nice and tight, you essentially just pull on this. You just drag around a bunch of wood. Easy peasy to your location. So once you have it all good to go, all you do is just push, drag it to the campsite or your fire pit. Very easy way to move a lot of logs.
Hey, what are you up to? Eating a snack? What are you doing? Not much, just making a bushcraft video. What's it called? Yeah, it's called Traps in the Trees. It's pretty cool. Consider a like, subscribe. You know, tell me what you think about it. I don't have an account for a video service. Oh, you don't have an account? Okay. Well, you know, have a good day.
All right, camp is all set up and nice. Got it up in the trees and everything. I found this turkey tail feather, so I dubbed this camp Turkey Butt. May the turkeys and the ancestors shake their butts and protect this place. Oh, sacred turkeys, protect me from all the dark creatures of this forest. Thank you, turkeys. Stuff this somewhere so we have the turkey tail to protect camp. There we go. It was starting. Why? Grass is too wet. It's burning some of it, not all of it. It's spreading it too fast.
Yeah, I'm not even sure where to get some dry stuff around here. Kind of just get covered in swamp and we have fire!
We're out.
There's a deer. Staring right at us.
Sure is taking a little look.
Doesn't know what we're doing.
What are the humans doing? Making chopsticks.
Fire and chopsticks.
Whittle yourself up some choppy sticks. It's very hot. It's got the garlic, it's got the
Onion.
the salts.
Sea salts. Everything is going with the Rambo knife.
Might have to. Looks pretty good. Gotta be able to pick it with chopsticks. Sweet. Both hungry and ready to eat. So food's looking great. Gonna go ahead and give this a try. One of my specialties, pineapple pepper chicken. One of my favorite things to make over the campfire. Let's scoop some up and have a bit to eat. I'm excited to have some of this. This is one of my favorite things to make camping. If you've been camping with me before, you've probably had it. Bon appetit. Oh my God, every single time. You start with that chicken, you throw a piece of pepper in, and you throw that pineapple down. All of those flavors together, especially cooked over a fire. So good. Food is much needed right now. So the tent going up. There's definitely a couple of complications. If you're someone that's considering building that portable tree web net, I hope you at least take into consideration that if you're trying to put it higher up in the trees, one of the biggest things I figured out there was that you got to have ratchet straps that are kind of long on both sides so you can wrap them around a tree and pole and be able to be on a ladder and do them up higher. Once I started getting up there, I realized there was no way I could get that thing higher up there without having some kind of a step stool or something like that. I could probably still make something that was much more sturdy, step stool wise, if I had more time, but being that it's a one night camp out right now, it just wasn't worth it. And that ladder I threw together was a bit flimsy. I'm sure all of you are like, no, it was really flimsy, but yeah, all good. I'll have to do a longer session sometime and do it up a little bit higher, make a nice step stool ladder that'll actually last. But still pretty cool being able to put it up. I'll be excited to jump in there and sleep there tonight. I have a feeling it's gonna be really comfortable. It definitely feels like laying in a hammock, but honestly, not even a hammock. I would say it's closer to a cot, because you still get a little bit of droop in there, but you're able to lay out and sprawl out, and there's nothing like that when you're camping, just being able to sprawl out. Originally, I started with I started with making that with the intent to put my single person tent up on it. But I decided last minute, you know what? I'm going to take my old prospector tent and I'm going to throw that up there so I have some space to sprawl around. And hopefully I'll get some really good sleep on there tonight. Squid had to run up to the house. He's back. He's about to try his chicken pepper pineapple. I told him the combination. Eating that chicken, then the pepper, then the pineapple.
All right.
Let's see if I'm a fraud.
Chicken. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Someone can't chopstick. Those are really long chopsticks, too. I can't tell if you see, but he made some really long chopsticks.
Chicken. Oh, yeah. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Pepper. Mm-hmm.
Pineapple.
Then the pineapple. Delicious.
Delicious.
What'd you cut this with? Tastes like Bowie knife.
Nah, it's just a little bit of Bowie knife, you know? Come on. Just a teeny bit of Bowie knife.
It's a perfect amount of Bowie knife. These chopsticks are ridiculous. And they're like top heavy, so they're just like, and they're both curled at like the same, like.
I saw how long you made them originally. I was just like, damn, dog. But I was like, he could probably handle it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I probably made mine small.
I was gonna cut mine a little shorter. Like I was gonna cut them at like the bark area.
It's about how long mine are.
Never did. Keep getting distracted today.
Not bad. Little crafter way to eat in a pinch.
No, not a bad day.
Well, it's still actually getting pretty decent lighting on this, so maybe I can capture them.
Right over the smoke. Right over top of us. Ooh,
The bats. Don't worry, I did the turkey. The turkey feather. Prayer. The bats aren't going to turn us into vampires tonight.
Well, they're not. No.
Oh, you wanted to be a vampire.
Yes. Please.
Squid wants the bats to come eat him. So, Squid's got a tale here about an albino coyote he saw here earlier. So,
Earlier over on the side of the forest here, like I saw an albino coyote walking in and out of the woods right there. I thought, maybe there'd be a skinwalker around here, and I wouldn't mind a skinwalker or a Bigfoot, just to come hang out with me, maybe cuddle in my tent. Maybe not, but it's up to them. But no pressure.
on my side, I'm not inviting any skinwalkers into my tent. And again, I did the turkey prayer, so they can sleep with Squid. But an albino coyote would have been really cool to see. So hopefully we see him out here in the morning or something.
Yeah. You got my number, Bigfoot. Don't stand me up this time.
What's even nicer than this is with those USB electric inflators that you use to fill up like a tube or to fill up like a bed.
Yeah.
An air bed or whatever. You spray one of those in there and it'll just rip it. It'll just get it ignited. All right, y'all. it is getting a bit late out here. Sun is come and gone, and we got the fire roaring, but there's not really much else gonna happen tonight. I'll pop this back on when I climb in the tent, kind of show you what it's like laying in there and everything, up on the stilt and everything. So have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Night.
Okay, here we are, all tucked in the webnet tent setup here that we got going. Feels pretty good. It's nice and bouncy. Feels like I'm laying on a nice cot right now. A little bit tauter than a hammock, but still a little bit loose. Still a little bit worried about the one that I ratcheted up wrong. It's holding, it's a little bit saggy, but it's not terrible. Overall, things are feeling okay. I put a pad down, about a 1/2 inch pad. I can definitely feel the segments that are a bit larger in the center of the web net that definitely could be filled in with more paracord to make this thing even better and more smaller sections, so that the pad doesn't sink down into some of those spots. But overall, it's not feeling bad. I'm very tired and I'm ready to go to bed. I think I'm gonna get a good night rest tonight. Yeah, if you want to take a look around real quick. Got various equipment that is kind of hanging over one side of the net over there, but it's actually working perfect as a pocket. Got my sleeping bag and everything over there in case I need some more, or need another thing to warm myself up in the middle of the night. Sorry, I'm very tired, so kind of a little bit loose-minded. My dirty clothes changed into some clean clothes. Got my boots in there. Got my phone and all of that stuff over there. Here's me cuddled up in a nice wool blanket. Got my inflatable pillow back here, so not doing too bad. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna go to bed. Definitely ready to get some good sleep, so catch you in the morning, okay? Good night. Well, I just had a surprising wake-up call. Was shifting a little bit. Was getting ready to get up. Thankfully, I was only 6 feet up, because, as you can see, that one strap I was talking about last night sent me tumbling to the ground. It's all good, though. I was definitely trying to set this thing up so it wasn't super high up off the ground, so that if this were to happen, then, you know, I could survive through it. And really, it didn't hurt at all. But the unfortunate side of this is exactly like I said, that one single ratchet strap that I did kind of wrong, that wasn't holding. It rained here today, and I think it got a little bit wet and slipped up. So, I guess we're getting up. So, as we can see, these ratchet clamps are all still good, but I put these ones on very nice and proper. That one over there got a little bit tangled up in the process, and so thus resulting, oh wow, must have tangled around there once it went, but looks like it came loose on this one. Didn't rip or anything, so just got to really make sure your ratchet straps are on tight and right. Apparently the turkey ancestors didn't end up looking over me after all. Alrighty, so yeah, that accident did happen, but this is a good reminder to anyone who's doing anything out in nature. Accidents can happen, be smart, be prepared, be cautious, use your brain. In the end, I last minute decided, let's not go higher up in the trees. I wanted to go something like 8 to 10 feet, 8 to 12 feet, but in the end, it just was one of those things where I was like, I should do this lower first. I want to test it and make sure. And I made my own stupid decision by not fixing the one ratchet strap that I saw that was wrong in the beginning. Again, I was racing against time, wanted to have everything set up before sunset started, and because of my own rushing, I could have had a worse accident. I didn't, thankfully. What can I say about the tree web net? Take into account that if you're making this is something that you probably should keep a bit lower to the ground. I'm not recommending you making it. I made this because this is something I wanted to make to get my tents up off the ground. A tree web net made in trees is by far way more sturdy, but anybody that is making anything like that up in a tree higher up, anything could happen up there too. There are dates and times on the ropes for how long they could take being out in the sunlight. I think with paracord it's something like 2 years. So if you make those and you're climbing way up in the hill or way up in the trees, like, take into account that you're gonna have to replace ropes and everything on those tree web nets. So this is just a cautionary tale for anyone who could be playing around with this stuff, making things. So take that into account. On that note, we got an early morning here. We're gonna have to get out of here. So we're gonna get all this packed up, wrapped up, and yeah, head out. So if we could kind of just quickly give like a last conclusionary thing, I slept extremely good on this tree web net all night long. It was literally when I started to wake up and decided I was gonna get up, suddenly the ratchet strap slipped, and there's several reasons for why that happened. I think two reasons primarily. The one is that, like I said, it was kind of tangled up in there as I was ratcheting it and wasn't actually pulling on the strap completely straight and proper like you're supposed to have. It should be nice and straight and everything, like you can see here and how this one is going. But what was happening with the other one is it was all tangled and twisted, and instead of taking the time to actually loosen it and make it come down and put it back up, I figured, you know, it's all holding tight enough. This will probably be fine. I doubt it's going to slip, and most likely I didn't even strap that in there too much. The other thing that happened is that it rained this morning, so I think the wetness and the moisture that's been out here, because it's been super humid, just caused the strap to overall be kind of moist. So I think it just resulted in it slipping, and unfortunately because of that slip, I had a nice wake-up call. So, you know, these are just the small things that you got to keep in mind with these. Anyways, let's get things packed up. Catch you guys.
Wahoo! Wahoo! Screw it up. We did it! Alright, we're eating some beef jerky. We're headed out of here in this fantastic four-wheel whip, cruising out 5 miles an hour. Ain't nobody gonna hold us back.
Bye, Gophers.
Bye, Gophers. Bye, everyone. Doodles.